Surprise, everybody! Yeah, we have another surprise video for you. Because I'm doing another Reddit. Yep. And the Reddit that I'm going to be doing is Murdered by Words. Alright, we'll explain to it about it. So, here's a little surprise for you. Murdered by Words. A place for well-constructed put-downs, comebacks, and counter-arguments. Okay. This is going to be fun. Hey, Trump haters. Don't be accepting that money he sends out. Remember, not your president. And the bottom says, hey, Trump lovers, don't be accepting that money he sends out. Remember, government handouts are for the weak. That's socialism. Agreeing more. It's not the president, it's the government are going to be funding to us. That's the stimulus, people. That's how it works. I know this is not fun and all, but let's look down. Solution is for all healthy people to get it, and there is some people to be quarantined. If we stay home, we would just prolong the procedure. Stick to the music, Eric. We love you as an artist, but you're not an epidemiologist to steer clear of giving health advice, brother. It's dangerous and unwise. Use you brain. Think, are you? I got 2 public health degrees, and I work for the Australian Government Department of Health with a background in statistics and epidemics. So yeah, kinda, man. What about you? Kill right in that spot. You have been murdered, man. You have been murdered. Okay, The Hill says, Senator Tim Scott, we cannot encourage people to make more money in unemployment than they do in employment. But John and McNulty said, gee, I wonder why giving people enough to live on comes out to more than a minimum wage. Ooh, who would say that? Who would say that? I mean, who would say that they cannot have more money in employment? Well, we do. It's just more than a minimum wage, so might as well get over it. Just in, 51 Italian doctors who tested positive for coronavirus have died. Italian Association for Doctors. Okay, this is confirmed by a non-MSM source. This is a statement from the Italian Association of Doctors. Who do you want to hear from? Karen on Facebook? Oh, a non-MSM? Think about for the Italian. Who? Look at the top. It says Italian doctors. Non-MSM source? I mean, where's that source coming from? Get revoked, Karen. Get revoked. How has serving impacted you? Well, I was the first in my family to go to college on the ROTC Scholarship, but I came out as gay in 1992. The army kicked me out and made me pay back the scholarship. At age 45, I still owe money on that. Yeah, serving in America impacted on you and you giving them the money back? How's that feeling for someone who is being undeserved? In 1992 and you can't do this? Put that setting up right now in 2020, okay? Be accepted right now because LGBT community should be accepted. They should be included. Alright, let's get to some new ones here. Alright. Yeah, bro, there's a lot. Even me, we had to shut that ish down. Okay. More than 2.4 million legal firearms sold in March. The most in recorded history. Not one mass shooting. I guess it's not the guns. Of course there wasn't a mass shooting. Schools are shut down. Because it is. If it's not mass shooting, schools are shutting down, then what else it would be? What else? For the people that research stuff on YouTube, well, we got someone who said that. Please stop saying you researched it. You didn't research anything, and it's highly probable that you didn't even know how to do so. Did you compile a literature review and write abstracts on each article? Or better yet, did you collect a random sample of sources and perform independent probability statistics on the reported results? No? Did you at least take each article one by one and look into the source? That would be the author, publisher, and funder. Then critique the writing for logical fallacies, cognitive distortions, and plain inaccuracies? Did you ask yourself why this source might publish these particular results? Did you follow the trail of references and apply the same source of scrutiny to them? No? Then you didn't research anything. You read or watch a video, most likely with little or no objectivity. You came across something in your algorithm manipulated feed, something that jived with your implicit biases and served your confirmation bias, and subconsciously apply your emotional filters and call it proof. Scary. Oh, this is from Linda Gamble Spadaro. Well, Saya posted it, but this is Spadaro said that. This is a quote from them, but very, very appropriate. I mean, when I had to make a research, it's like, oh my goodness, this is pain in the butt. How can I have to research this whole thing? Well, I did it in a way, and I used the APA version. Not they don't use the MLA version; they use the APA version, and that it definitely pains in the butt for sure. Definitely pains in the butt. Don't you think? Yeah, but I did it anyway. Okay, this is a good one. This one. Well, why do black people use you in the wrong context, such as "you ugly" instead of "you're ugly"? I know you guys can differentiate. It's a nuisance. Well, it's called copula deletion or zero copula. Many languages and dialects, including ancient Greek and Russian, they delete the copula, the verb to be, when the context is obvious. So an utterance like "you a bitch" in AAV is not an example of a misuse "you," but an example of a sentence that deletes the copular verb "are," which is a perfectly valid thing to do in that dialect. Just as deleting an R after a vowel is a perfectly valid thing to do in an upper class British dialect. What's more, it's been shown that copula deletion occurs to AAVE exactly in those contexts, where copula contradiction occurs in so-called standard American English. That is, the basic sentence, "you are great," can become "you're great" in SAE and "you great" in AAVE. But "I know who you are" cannot become "I know who you're" in SAE. And according to reports, neither you can get "I know who you" in AAV. In other words, AAV's set of grammatical rules is just as complex and systematic as SAE. And a widespread belief that it is nothing more than yet another manifestation of deeply internalized racism. You That's a really good description. Okay. I haven't thought about it. It was saying, I thought you was a friend, or something like that. Or they eliminate the vowel or something. Okay, not vowel. Sorry, they're eliminating a verb now. Okay, finally understood. Now, because their languages are quite different. I mean, the way that they speak is very different than the way I speak. It's pretty much different, but they all of us speak English, but the way that he speaks is different than what I speak. It's a coding, am I right? I think so. I think so. Somewhere along those lines, but yeah. Okay, alright. Let's see. Boomer is the N word of ageism. Being hip and flip does not make bigotry, okay? Nor it is a derisive epithet acceptable because it is new. Saying your generation's official name is the equivalent of the most heinous racial slur in America is some real boomer Damn. Damn. Okay. And that's what I'm talking about. Okay. But seriously though, we're sick and tired of saying like, okay, boomer. What has something to do with you, Gen Z? Well, I'm Gen Z and a boomer right here. Why? Is there something wrong with the generation gap right here? Because we don't want to have a fight between two generations, okay? They just did what they did, so it gets a little too far of saying that, teasing another generation is like, okay, boomer, on someone what they said. I was like, what the is wrong with our generation now? And Colin saying the okay, boomer there, that is nuts. Again, I was like, what in the is that? Don't say it. This is a good one. Anyone that says Fortnite sucks, know nothing about gaming. That's a bold statement. Another could be maybe you don't know enough about gaming to appreciate anything but Fortnite. I mean, if you know nothing about gaming, well, you know Fortnite, but you don't know any other video games. That's why I'm pointing across for. So, what seems to be the problem here? Okay, this one here. I wish for the ability to switch between normal sight and sight that makes me see all the people that want tabs with me. Granted, now you have the ability to close your eyes. And there you go. Why didn't you just like close your eyes and do neither of the stuff? And I did close my eyes. Alright, this is another sexual stuff here, so I don't know if this will be good enough to put on. Which do women like better? Fingering or oral? Why? From you? A friendly wave is fine. Ooh, good luck getting back from this one. Sure you do, buddy. Hope sure do. What's that about? Better accent than most brown parents. Then as in THEN? Look at all the comment. Pretty sure brown parents know the difference between then and then, despite English being their fourth language. Oh boy, that is. Oh man. You gotta know the grammar, man. You gotta know the grammar. Damn. Let's go on. Hi, Lorna. Would it be possible to use your picture to credit to you? Thanks. Absolutely not. Give straight off. Scum. I have to get credit on. Awful. I doubt Opie even cares. He probably just cares about the sweet, sweet karma Redditors get high on that basic Reddit culture. A lot of people are saying pretty hurtful things to you, but I see someone who's already suffered enough. I think you fear some pain, some disappointment, so much that you avoid softening your heart. You do what you can to be tough, to be strong, even as it also makes you feel weak. It manifests in a different pain, perhaps one that bolsters your ego temporarily, as it assures you that you're just a realist, but it's more persistent than the original pain, more insidious. It's not a firm hand, but an ever-present shadow slowly wearing you down, slowly wearing everything down, until one day everything looks so bleak that you don't see the worth in any of it, even if you can't logically see why you should. It's isolating. If you find yourself taking a parent's gentleness, love, joy, laughter, etc., and convincing yourself that they're anything else, you aren't living in reality, because those things objectively exist and they're everywhere. It's one thing to believe someone who you know lies a lot, but it's not naive to give someone who don't know the benefit of the doubt. This isn't meant to bring you down, but to be a lifeline that you can grasp to pull yourself back down to earth. Good luck to you. Oh boy. Man, his words got everything. Well, yes, that's it. I got nothing else right now for the Reddit. For this Reddit. Well, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for another surprise video. But there will be more surprise video when that come from. So, yay. This is pretty surprising for you. But this is all I can have. Well, goodbye everybody. See you in another surprise video.